Sleepers Podcast, Tuesday, April 29th. Andres Stojakovic is in Illini. You are in 3 different pieces of camouflage clothing. Which one's the bigger winner?
Is that I'm a chameleon, Greg, and I feel like people forget that from time to time, and I got to remind folks that I am one of the more illustrious, aloof, and well-hidden reptiles, mammal in my case, that can walk this earth.
Yeah, you really put the meal in chameleon.
Damn it, you're on it today.
I'm really dialed in right
I
now.
know the one thing about doing all these recordings is I like, not to use terms that could, get me paused or in a bad spot here. But I expect you to kind of like blow your load with that, like early on when we're recording, so that like by the time we get to like later recordings, like you have no jokes left in the chamber, like you're shooting blanks.
I would never shoot blanks.
You sure?
Potency is an incredible strength of mine.
Spell potency.
Potncy.
Sorry, what?
Potency. Damn it!
Come on.
That's such an L for me.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to eat that one. Something you're
Yeah.
very familiar with doing.
Yeah, I feel, you know what? I just also realized too, I was also questioning like why all your hats go through hell. It's because there's so much direct contact with your big ass forehead that sweats directly on your hat that all your hats get ruined with the quickness. Is that a hat from San Antonio?
I have a normal sized forehead. I just have a receding hairline. Okay. There's a difference. I understand that you think it's cool to just like spray paint the corners of your hair and that no one will notice. But some of us just go all natural with that right now. So I actually do believe if we measured with fingers, my forehead and yours, it would be identical. You just have lines of paint a bit further down your forehead than mine. And yes, this hat is dirty, Cart. It's because I exercise. So sometimes I sweat in hats, something that you honestly are probably not all that familiar with.
Yeah, you working out in hats tells me all I need to know.
Go for a run in a hat. You haven't ran since you had to make your mile time 11 years ago.
You're built like that one insect in Men in Black. Is that the show? The alien? The one that's kind of like hunched over like this? That's the one you're built like.
If you think I've seen Men in Black, you
You
once again
haven't
the
seen Men in
battery.
Black? Really?
No, no,
What?
no.
That's that would be right up your alley. A great movie with a classic soundtrack.
Not a big alien guy.
Do you believe in aliens?
No.
Either do I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we get to the YouTube comment of the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's see what we got here. Do you ever think we would get in like an actual fist fight?
No, I would never fight you. I'm not stupid enough to fight someone that big.
I think one day it'll happen.
You think we'll like actually try to hurt each other?
Not maybe try to hurt each other, but I do think like fisticuffs will be swung.
I think you will hit me one day, but I don't think we'll get in a fight.
Hmm.
I think I'll say something so inappropriate that you will just hit me to put me in my place and I will understand that I deserved it.
I have gotten in physical altercations with a lot of my friends. I have not gotten a physical altercation with you.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing for me?
I think it's the one thing we're missing.
I don't like the sound of this.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Well, luckily for me, I rarely see you because I try to make plans with you and you just ignore me.
Yeah, so what was I doing? YouTube comment of the day? YouTube comment of the day. Let's go with um mm, 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 okay, let's go with this. Um Trav W12 says, and Hubert strikes out again. Or should I say, strikes out? Oh, I'm sorry. Trav W12 said, and Hubert strikes again. Or should I say, strikes out again and again and again. Gregory, Where should UNC fans and Hubert Davis fans alike stand right now?
Um, Hubert Davis and UNC fans stand up. What does that mean?
Like, what they just keep like bad things just keep happening.
Yeah.
Is it that hard to get guards and people to come to UNC?
Well, is it that hard to get guards, Cart?
Oh, damn it.
It's kind of hard to get guards sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm not UNC.
I guess.
Mm. Bonus YouTube question of the day. Someone asked where my soccer alliance lies. It is correct. You saw the Man City kit. I am a Man City fan. Tough year to be a Man City fan, by the way. I'm used to just winning titles, and now dead ass I'm fighting for Champions League spots, which is not what I'm used to, but it's good to have a little bit of adversity. Honestly, hoping we get relegated next year.
You should just pivot to like going overseas for different soccer. That's what Illinois did when they couldn't buy championships anymore.
Let's go overseas.
Just go overseas. Go to
Would
like,
you ever go overseas with me?
I don't think I could do a flight that long, to be honest.
Okay, what about a boat? Are you scared of boats?
No.
Okay, like what if I got us a cruise?
If you got me a cruise, I would go on a cruise with you.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
College hoops overseas, that'd be fun.
Yeah, would you have you ever been on a cruise?
I've not been on a cruise, no.
See, I'll throw my friendship out there. I think you would be an incredible cruise guy.
I feel like this is a backhanded insult
No,
somehow,
I swear
but
to God, it's not. I swear to God, it's not.
what about me would be good on cruises?
One, you get the drink package. Like you're just spending all day. Like imagine your honeymoon, but you're on a cruise. Like you're at the swim up bar. You have mojitos. You got all types of stuff. The boats have like they have entertainment. They have what I'm saying, they got a basketball court on there. You're gonna get some shots up. They got
So
a
here's my
casino.
issue. Here's my issue. Every time someone who's pro cruise tries to explain what's so great about cruises, they just explain amenities that you could get not on a boat on the seas.
But
So
you
like,
can't get. But it's rare you can get all those amenities in the same spot.
I mean, all inclusives have everything that you just described. Entertainment,
Cruises are
drinks.
usually cheaper options than all
Okay.
inclusive.
So we're budget conscious, all inclusive.
Yeah.
That's the sell of being on a boat, drinking and watching shows.
I mean, there's probably better pitch than that. You know, I'm not a pitch guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I would do it. I'd be down. I've never had like a passionate burning desire to go on a cruise. I also do associate all cruise ships with my high school girlfriend cheating on me on spring break with someone she met on a cruise.
Tough scene.
Yeah, just kind of like the like bad, you know how you look at like the ink blot and you're like, I see death. That's me when we talk about cruises.
Is she still with Buddy?
No,
Is she with anybody?
I think she's married. I think.
Is he a lame?
I don't know.
Give me a name. I like to do a deep dive.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, you don't know. All right, we'll talk offline. To the Discord comments, join the Discord, Greg. Why should people join the
Have you ever
Discord?
been cheated on? Have
No,
you ever cheated on anyone?
no.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, but my high school girlfriend, I've told this before, dumped me on the night of senior night for high school basketball, and
Oof.
she was on like the list of people to like walk out with me. And
Oh, that's tough.
she wasn't there. She wasn't there. I also sprained the shit out of my ankle in that game. It was a really rough day.
Did you what'd you do? Did you deserve it? Like how do you get broken up with on that game? You must have done something.
No, I just don't think she was feeling me.
Oh.
But
What's the
I was in
percentage in
deep.
your life? How many well, first off, how many relationships have you been in?
I think like three, four.
Three or four? Okay.
Yeah,
How many of those, obviously one of them is your wife that you're happily married to, shout out Queen Mag.
yeah.
How many of the previous relationships did you do the breaking up versus you getting broken up with?
I got broken up with in everyone.
Every single one?
Mhm.
So I did too in mine, and I'm realizing this is a massive weakness for us as Sleepers Incorporated.
How?
Well, number one, we're just some losers that have like always been the loser in every relationship we've ever been in, collectively, individually, and as a tandem. And two, I don't think we have the backbone needed to like make cutthroat business decisions
Oh, damn.
because we can't break up with people.
We need to add someone who can do that.
Like we've certainly done a lot of content things that have just flat out flopped in the last couple of years. And when things flop, I don't even think we do the breaking up with the thing that flopped.
Well, can Dion be the guy?
I feel like Dion would be good at breaking up with people and or firing people,
Yeah.
which is like the business version of breaking up, right?
Yeah. So let's have that.
So we'll have Dion fire people.
Yes.
Okay.
Works for me. Can you tell people why they should join the Discord?
How quickly did you want to get out of that conversation?
Oh, very.
Join the Discord. It's the best. You can't get fired by us if you're in the Discord.
You could get banned though. Starting today with I Maynard. I Maynard says, saying it now, I don't want to hear any of that Tar Heel for life mess when Duke plays Michigan. Y'all ran that man out of town. What?
I'm lost on what's going on there.
Oh, they're probably talking about Ellie Cadeau.
Mm.
Yeah, I got some overarching comments about that. Like one of the most annoying things to me right now is the Spartan Dog for Life moniker to people who are not Spartan Dogs for Life. Don't get it, hate it, despise it, all the above words. Just do not like it. All hail the Pope. Jaden Quaitness not being on your list of breakout players is wild. When he's healthy, he will be potentially the best front court player in college, especially in Pope's system.
Man, I like Quaintance. I'm finding out that there's a lot of people who like Quaintance a lot more than I like Quaintance. So,
Yeah, I think
guess
Quaitness
we'll
would
see.
actually should have been on that breakout list. He averaged under 10. He should be on that list.
His numbers last year were not all that good. And everyone's acting like he's incredible because he's in mock drafts. Like his production wasn't bad because he didn't play. He played 30 minutes a game in 24 games. He averaged 9. Like
But
this is
great,
not
great
like he
defense.
needs an opportunity. He got an opportunity.
Best defensive player in the conference too.
He's the huge rim protector for sure. I'm just like, what's a breakout even? Are people saying he's going to be like 15 next year? That's not
I
his
can see,
game.
see it. Dude should have been in high school last year.
He played 30 minutes a game on a team that like wanted him to score, and he scored 9 a game.
It was really hard. Did they want him to score?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't think so. Mutant Matt. Greg, I went for a run last week for the first time in months. I'm soft and I don't run in the cold. My quads and calves burned with soreness all week, and I think I tweaked my ankle learning how to walk again. Thought a week off would help, so I went for another run yesterday. Some soreness and tweaks on repeat. Running is for psychos and high school kids.
Running sucks. I have an update to my running sucks story, but it's in my choose your own adventure one big things.
Ooh,
Yeah. I
I gotta
found a
figure.
way running doesn't suck.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Mhm.
Okay, Booby. USC is the blank team of all time.
I don't think I can answer that.
It's confusing.
They're not an all-time anything team.
That's the answer.
Yeah, they're not. They're not an all-time anything team.
They do not deserve all time. T. Steffi. Hey guys, which program has had the most surprisingly best and which has had the most surprisingly worst off season so far?
Can I give a shout out to T Staffy real quick? Because I feel like T Staffy constantly gives us like just very, I don't know, genuine prompts for this stuff. Not that other people don't, but like he comes in with like just like clearly he put thought into like what would be a good listen every single day. There's no shortage of it. He's in the BR show every day, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. T Steffi constantly peppering us with questions when we need him over there. So T Steffi, shout out to you. Salute, man. You're rising up the power rankings of Sleepers audience members. Best and worst offseason, that was the question.
Yep.
Best St. John's, worst. I really don't know what you guys have been doing, but I'm not going to say those words out loud.
Yeah, you just did.
You guys could mean anybody.
What do you mean by you people?
Didn't mean it like that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah, all right. I agree with you. That does it for the Discord comments today.
Good job, Discord. Join the Discord. Brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy promo code Sleepers. Promo code Sleepers up to $1,000 in bonus credits plus a free pick. We love Underdog. You love Underdog. Cart loves barking. Just join Underdog Fantasy promo code Sleepers. Topic number one today. Shout out to the Field of 68 because they put together one of those grid games where you have $15 to spend and you're going to build your team of transfers. So we have not answered this online. As far as I know, a lot of people just like quote tweeted this and put their answer out there. I think it made its way into our Scrapple group chat as well with people playing this game. As far as I know, you haven't done this. I know I haven't done this. So this is the place to do this. Let's play the Field of 68's $15 build your transfer portal team game. And I guess the question for you is this: do we want to do this in draft form? Or do we want to do this where we could possibly pick players that overlap here?
I don't want to pick. Actually, no, I don't want to overlap, so let's draft.
You just don't want to do the game?
No, I don't want to overlap, so let's do draft.
Man, you're special. You know that.
No, I'm not.
You really are. Okay, so we're going to draft then. So I'm scrolling up to find what you sent. Here we go. Okay. So on the $5 line, again, shout out to Field of 68. Donovan Dent, PJ Haggerty, Darion Williams, RJ Lewis, Yaxel Lendeborg. On the $4 line, Rob Wright, Jacoby Gillespie, Boogie Flam, Bennett Sturts, and Jameer Watkins. On the $3 line, Ian Jackson, Adrian Woolley, Cedric Coward, Ryan Conwell, Jaden Quaintance. On the $2 line, Silas Demery, Didon Thomas, Keyshawn Hall, Andre Stojakovic, and Tucker DeVries. And on the $1 line, Xavion Lee, Wesley Yates, Rodney Rice, Chad Baker Mazzara, and Henry Visar. You can spend your $15 however you want. You can't spend more than 15. You don't have to spend all 15, but that would be horrible budgeting. And you don't have to go like one of each category. You could load up and do two $5 guys, a $3 guy, and two $1 guys. You can do whatever you want with the money. That makes sense?
Yeah. I might leave some money left over in honor of Michigan State. I don't have to spend it.
You could do that. I joked on Twitter that I'm going to spend $7.50 on five Balkans and then pocket the rest.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Okay, so would you? That was such a fake laugh. God, I didn't deserve that. Do you want the first pick or the second pick? We'll snake draft style it again.
I want the first pick.
You want the first pick?
Yep.
Are you going to do Darion?
Nope.
Hmm. Okay, who you going with?
I want Yaxel.
Wow, you did me like that, huh?
Mhm.
Wow, why do you want Yaxel?
I think he's the best player in the portal, and you can't have him now.
He is, and I'm mad.
Hmm.
Wow.
Welcome to the
This
show.
this changes everything for me now. Okay. See, now I'm bummed because like there's a lot of really good point guards on this list. There's not many Yaxel replacements. And I'm trying to find a way to beat you in this draft. Oh man.
I already got him. Already got him reeling. Hasn't even made a pick yet.
All right. I'm going to take Donovan Dent, $5, and I'm going to take Jaden Quaintance for $3.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick because I was going to grab Quaintance next.
You're going small now because Quaintance is the only true center on this list other than Henry Visar. And if you have to put Henry Visar at the 5, I will laugh at you.
Yep. Okay. I am going small now. So I am going to go Darion Williams.
Damn it. You're doing this the right way.
I'm gonna go Darion Williams,
Damn it.
$10, and then I'm going to go.
Ooh, now you see, ooh, this might have been bad budgeting. Now you can't get any of the $4 guards.
That's fine.
Rob Wright, Jacoby Gillespie are the next best point guards on this list, though. Good luck.
Fine. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Ryan Conwell.
for $3.
Yep.
Okay, so you have to go all $1 players the rest of the way. And you got Yaxel, Darion Williams, Ryan Conwell. That's a great team so far. That's a great team so far. Unfortunately for you, I know your game, you idiot. I have Donovan Dent for $5, and I have Jaden Quaintance for $3. I am going to take Xavion Lee for $1. And so I have Dent and Lee. Do I want to piss you off or do I want to play my game? I want to piss you off. I'm gonna take Rodney Rice for $1. So my team now is Donovan Dent, Xavion Lee, Wesley Yates, Jaden Quaintance. I have $5 left for one more player.
Wait, wait, hold on a second. You pick Wesley Yates?
Or excuse me, Rodney Rice. I have Xavion Lee and Rodney Rice.
Okay. So I have no choice here. My last two players are gonna be Wesley Yates and Chad Baker Mazara.
All right, and my last player is then I have a $5 player left. I will take. Actually, no, I'm gonna save $1. I'm gonna save $1. I'm gonna take Jameer Watkins for $4. I think he's better than RJ Lewis.
Huh.
So my team ends up being Donovan Dent, Xavion Lee, Rodney Rice, Jameer Watkins, and Jaden Quaintance. I really like that group of five. I spent $14. I have $1 left. I could have had Haggerty or RJ Lewis, but I didn't want those. I already had my guards. Your team, give me the in order of how you're going to play them since you got some positional issues here.
Do have a couple positional issues. I'm gonna go Wesley Yates, Conwell backcourt, Baker Mazara at the three, Darion Williams at the four, Yaxel at the five.
It's a really good team.
It is.
Wesley Yates at point, huh?
Yeah, well, because you wanted to be a dickhead.
Huh?
You chose that path. So I had to do what I had to do.
Listen, man, I would love to be a GM because I would just be trying to piss off all my other rival GMs in drafts every time.
You also might still get fired because I still think I won this draft.
Yeah, your team has better players. You handled the top of the draft perfectly. Yaxel and Darion was a good way to go.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, can we let Evan Mia's lineup simulator decide the winner?
No, Cart's lineup
Oh,
simulator. It decides, then I win.
got it. Topic two today, I want to predict where the top 10 uncommitted transfer players will go. Glad that we randomly did this later than expected today because that means we're not going to mistakenly put Andres Stojakovic here. So he's at Illinois now. Yay. Congrats, Illinois. Let's go down the list of Evan Mia's available transfers predicting where they will play college basketball this year. We're looking for 10 of them, starting with number one, Boogie Fland. Where will he play next year?
NBA.
The NBA is my
NBA.
answer. I think he really actually does want to go. Number two, Darion Williams. It's not Tech. It's not Tech.
Kansas?
I think it's Kansas,
Kansas.
which feels so icky and weird, but they'll be pretty good.
Yeah, go back to Tech, man.
Bill Self also just takes like every good Texas Tech player when the time comes.
Golly, man.
Kind of crazy. Third, Ben Gregg from Gonzaga.
Uh,
I didn't even know he was in the portal.
I'm gonna say
Is this up to date? Is he?
probably like Silicon Valley or like with Salesforce in Chicago.
He is available, isn't he? No, he needs eligibility. So he's out.
Oh, great.
So that doesn't count. Why does Evan Mia have the guys that can't play on this list?
Yes, Salesforce.
God dang it, Evan. Okay, Baker Mazara committed to USC this morning. PJ Haggerty is number three.
Ole Miss.
Ooh, why do you think Ole Miss?
I think they could. I think they could pay him, and I think that Beer's in a spot where he will just do what he needs to do to get talent.
I'm going to throw a curveball here. I feel like USC still has more money. and they're going to end up with Haggerty and Vader
Haggerty,
Mazzara and
Mazzara,
Rodney
Rodney
Rice.
Rice.
That's my prediction.
Wow.
Crazy. Next on the list, Des Claude. Florida has the smoke. I think it's Florida.
I think it's gonna be Florida.
For how much money, though?
2.5
Number 5 is Jameer Watkins.
NBA.
I think Yaxel's coming to Michigan, which makes me think Jameer Watkins will end up at Louisville.
Whoa.
I don't think he's going to the league.
NBA.
I wish Michigan could get both, man. I'll make some phone calls. Let's see. There's so many players in Evan's list right now that don't have eligibility. Can we get like a tag? Evan, please. I know you listen to this. Please. Number 6 is RJ Lewis. This one's such a weird recruitment to me.
Yeah, I'll be dead ass with you. I feel like RJ Lewis starts to play professional basketball.
Yeah, he might just like go to the draft and not get drafted.
Yeah,
That's where I'm at, I think.
yeah.
Okay, number 7, Federico.
Ooh, where does he go?
He hasn't committed yet, has he?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, I want to put him back on Pitt, but I'm gonna say somewhere like Ohio State,
I think Indiana.
Indiana.
That's the one we did when we did the breakdown that made sense to me.
Okay,
I like that. Number 8, Baba Miller.
Pitt.
They're not even on his list, I don't think.
Oh,
He has a weird list, like a lot of big Louisville, Indiana, BYU, UConn.
is TCU on the list?
TCU is not on the list. Memphis is though, and that's my pick.
Oh, yeah, Memphis.
Memphis with Aaron Bradshaw, Doug, and Baba. Feels perfect.
Doug
Uh,
and Baba.
Number 9, Sean Stewart. My,
Oh,
my first answer is who cares, but
oh man, I don't even. Florida State.
um, yeah, I'm fine with Florida State. Number 10, Rylan Griffin. This is the last one. I think he ends up back at Bama.
I'm gonna say back at Bama too.
Okay,
Actually, no. Texas.
really?
Yeah.
Any particular reason why?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sticking with Bama. Uh, how many of those do you think we got right?
Sue did 10, carried the 2. Um, I think we'll get at least 7 of those right.
Your carry the 2 bit is so, it's such a small bit. It just there's no need for it, man.
I've been doing it for so I do it in like every time too. Like
I've let it go like 82 times. It's never broken me. And finally this one just got me, dude.
you know, like a classic carry the 2.
Well, like it's such a simple, like out of those 10, what do you think the number is? You just hit me with that carry the 2. Like in your head, you must think that's so funny.
I do. I do. It's a hit at restaurants in my head.
Good Lord, man. All right, let's move on. Topic 3 is a really, really interesting proposal that I would like to just get your opinion on here. CBS Sports published an article over the weekend. Shout out to Matt Norlander. Everybody go read it. But we've got a college basketball coach, Dwayne Killings from Albany, who is proposing something that he believes would fix many of the issues with the chaotic nature of the transfer portal. You can go read the full article for the details, but the basic premise here is that there should be two-way contracts between high major programs and mid-major programs in college basketball, where if there is some player at the high major level that just isn't ready, they could be sent on a two-way contract down to the mid-major level to develop, basically partner with the mid-major school while still having your rights belong to the high major school. And when the time comes, return back at the end of 1 year back up to the high major level so you don't lose the player for good. It's an interesting concept. Obviously, this is how the NBA works. And we have seen a lot of success stories. I think overwhelmingly, the G League has been a great thing for the NBA. Guys have gone down, come back up, gotten opportunities. I don't know how it would work at the college level, but what do you think of this proposal?
Well, not to do the pun game here, but I think Coach Killings has a killer idea here, Gregory. Sorry, I didn't get my other coffee yet.
We are an hour later than we were supposed to be done recording together today, and I'm just getting those.
Yeah, it's got to be tough, right?
Like, I don't get to work out today because we're staying on to do those.
Kind of worth it.
Please go on.
Uh, I just think there's way too much, way too many factors in on this. Like we brought up the idea of possibly having like a transfer fee type situation, which I love that idea a lot more than this idea, to be honest with you. I just think there's too much involved with this as far as like what guys' motives would be. Just the whole like logistics part of it doesn't necessarily make that much sense to me either. But I think the idea is it's coming from a good place. I just don't know if it would actually work.
What don't you think would work about it?
So basically, if I understand this correctly, you would be loaning out the player for a year.
Yeah, basically like the EPL loan system. Yeah.
What am I supposed to? So I'm loaning you out for a year. Is there like a buy option with it? Like, can the player stay if they want? Because part of the two-way thing is that they can convert a two-way player to a standardized contract, basically.
Yeah, that would be the thing is like if you're say you're a high school kid and you commit to Michigan State, do you also commit to Michigan State's partner mid-major program?
Yeah,
Like, where are you committing out of
I'm
high school?
committed to that school to play for this guy, but you option that player down to AAA to play for Albany.
It wouldn't make all that much sense to me. Now,
Also, the players playing up, they're like, damn, now I got to go back and slum it.
right. Like the slum. Was that did you say go back and slum it?
Yeah,
I thought you said go back to the slum it, like a pun on the Summit League.
and that would have worked better.
It's kind of fire. So okay, I can see why like a mid-major program or a head coach at the mid-major level like Albany would be like interested in this. Like the idea of there being a market of players that were talented but underachieved at the high major level that need to go down a level. I think that's a market that would help mid majors immensely in this ecosphere. So if there's a way to like, I don't know, generate that gets these players more opportunities on court. Like I could see if this existed, there would be early adopters at the mid major level that would be really, really good at this. That would just like, I don't even know, be able to like prioritize and strike deals with some of the best talents that need to come down a level and it would end up benefiting them. Here's my main issue with it. Can we go back to what year would this have been? 2023, I think. Let me just make sure I got the year right. Yeah, 2023. You're Dusty May,
Mhm.
Florida Atlantic's head coach, the one that made the Final Four with a mid major roster. All your players just leave because they had their 1 year? Do you need handouts? You need high majors to give you talent to go compete for a Final Four? You're Shaka Smart in 2011 or whatever the hell year that was. You're Drew Valentine and Porter Moser in 2018 with Loyola. There's mid majors that are doing this on their own right now. Like we don't need to completely revamp a system. Just like it's insulting almost to act like mid majors have no answer here. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me.
Can I say something? Can I bring all the mid majors in real quick, like for a little like quick powwow? Like you know how you had that moment with me at the one Final Four.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm bringing all the mid majors in. First of all, I'm hitting them with this. as a joke to break the ice. And then I'm hitting with this. Hey, everyone, you know what? Cut the shit, man. Like y'all might be mid majors, but stop carrying yourself like mid majors, okay? Act like you're like, what are we doing? We're loaning our players away. We're scared of the big old bad high majors. Who here is scared of Hubert Davis? Raise your hands. Exactly. So come on. Act like you got a little bit of gusto to you. Everyone in. Mid majors on three.
One, two, three.
Mid majors.
Mid-majors.
I, get out there.
In my head, all mid-majors talk. Mid-major.
Mid majors. Mid majors.
Oh man. So we hate this idea in summary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
although think about it, right now, Xavier Booker, instead of being at UCLA, he would have been loaned down to like Loyola Marymount.
I want to loan them down to like Mega Baskets C team.
I might like this more if it was partnerships with European
Yes.
programs. Brad Underwood would love that.
I'd love to see Xavier Booker in Russia.
Yeah. All right. Well, in summary, shout out to Norlander for the article. Shout out to Dwayne Killings from Albany. We don't like your idea. One big thing presented by Underdog Fantasy promo code Sleepers get up to $1,000 in bonus funds and a free pick. What's your one big thing?
Can I offer you a suggestion and or advice?
Sure.
In my last 7 days of life, I have made it a point to not have my first beverage of the day be caffeine, and I have felt better.
Wow.
Now I get to that caffeine quick, don't get me wrong. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I pour like a little glass of water, smack that. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, whoa. But I gulp it. And life has improved.
In what ways?
I feel like I'm a little less groggy, to be honest with you.
Mm.
A little less groggy. Uh, Libido's firing on all cylinders. Yeah, I just feel better overall. Joints are feeling good.
I'm happy for your libido.
Why'd you react like that?
I just,
Wait a second. What's libido?
you have to know what that
It's
is.
not. I thought it was the connector bone on the hip.
No.
What's a libido?
So you thought your connector bone on the hip was firing on all cylinders?
Yeah, like I felt looser.
You thought your hip connector bone
Hmm.
was firing.
Yeah, I felt less stiff.
Well, if your libido is firing on all cylinders, you're certainly stiff.
How you spell libido?
How do you think you spell libido, Cart?
Libido. Libido. Libido is a psychic end. Oh,
Yep. You also knew this, and you're doing a bit. And honestly, you're right. You can't be doing this many bits in one episode if you're groggy. So I can tell you're not groggy. And I'm happy for you, my friend. I plan to continue drinking my coffee.
okay.
But thanks for the
Well, you
advice.
can drink the coffee. Just have a glass of water first.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Although I'll be honest, my libido doesn't need any enhancers.
It is mine. First of all, wait. You
I'm
don't want to. You don't.
incredibly,
You
as I
don't want.
mentioned,
You no. Now that I know
incredibly
these names,
potent.
you
I'm
don't want to know. You don't want to go libido for libido with me.
Carl, respectfully, one of us just feels a little more potent.
Stop it.
I mean, I said it earlier, I'll say it again. The other
All
one's
right.
talking about needing libido enhancers.
Challenges. Honestly, I think that you know what I'm saying. You got bad libido selection, like shot selection. You know what I'm saying. That's
How
why you
many,
had a baby during the most busiest time of our year. Now me, I can control my libido.
to be clear, the reason I had a second this quickly is because I'm potent.
Yeah,
Some of us could never be that potent.
you know what? I mean, if you want a cookie for unprotected sex, you're not gonna get one here.
How many kids you got?
One.
Mm,
But if you want to get shit
it's cute.
cracking,
It's cute.
I'll up seven by
Hey,
next year.
I remember those days.
Yeah, all right. You're sleeping. My next one's gonna be a set of twins. You ain't got that in your game.
If you had twins after calling me out saying you're gonna have twins, that'd be special.
Yeah,
I'll give you.
I would have you refer to me moving forward and not as big LB or big libido.
I will refer to you as Big Libido if your next child is twins.
Bet that. I'm on that.
My one big thing is a much less complicated choose your own adventure. Do you want wholesome, productive, random, or a rant?
Productive.
Productive, yeah, good choice. This is the run callback from earlier.
Yeah.
So I hate running. I told you that last week. I found the only way that I like running, and I think I hit runner's high that the Discord chat was telling me about. You're not going to believe me when I say this. 2 nights ago, on a Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, I went for a run. And I went for a run that was double the length of my daytime runs. And let me tell you, Car, it was just me and the darkness and the world and the starry skies. And I was locked the hell in. And I came home and I got a chair in my garage. And now I call it my post night run chair. And it's one of those little like outdoor chairs you take to like a soccer game that rocks a little bit. And I was gassed. And I went in my garage fridge, and both the kids were asleep. In fact, the wife was asleep, and I was alone to my thoughts. And I got a water, and I sat in my chair in the darkness and felt fantastic about myself.
Night run was the key, huh?
I think I am officially a night runner. Like tonight, I'm going to go for a run once the kids are asleep in the dark.
Nice. I like that. I also like that you reached a point in life where you're safe to do so.
What does that mean?
Like I I believe in, neighborhood watch in the area you live in.
Okay.
Otherwise, like if I had the means, would try to probably rob the shit out you.
All right. That's the show.